Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 child stars who dropped off the map.
I want to be in school. I told you I was supposed to start school in September. You wouldn't listen.
For this list, we'll be looking at the reasons why great young actors disappeared from the spotlight. We'll include performers who returned as long as they were away from the industry for a significant amount of time. Which child star is your all-time fave? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Jeremy said I should ask her to go steady.
Really? Does she feel the same way about you?
I don't know. I've never talked to her.
If you weren't watching the sitcom Home Improvement for Tim Allen's grunts, you might have just wanted to see Thomas playing the role of Randy Taylor. This young actor kept very busy in the 90s. He played Pinocchio, tried to get home for Christmas, and even voiced young Simba in The Lion King.
Guess even kings get scared, huh? But you know what? What? I think those hyenas were even scarier.
But it turns out that the constant work made Thomas want to pursue other interests more. In 1998, he made a big move to leave Home Improvement to go to college. While Thomas dabbled in some roles in the early 2000s, he virtually disappeared from screens by 2006. It wasn't until 2013 that he appeared in Allen's show Last Man Standing. But Thomas hasn't returned to the screen since 2015.
And do I need to see your ID too, young lady?
Don't wind her up.
Number 9, Jamie Waylett.
So how does it feel to be here tonight? How'd you go about prepping?
It's amazing. It's excitement, everything. It's good.
Over the course of the first 6 films, Crabbe and Goyle became the Slytherin minions that we loved to hate. That's why it was so jarring to see one of them disappear before the big 2-part franchise finale. In 2009, Jamie Waylett, who played Crabbe, was convicted for possessing and growing an illegal substance. After receiving community service, he got into legal hot water again in the wake of the 2011 London riots. Not only did Waylett reportedly participate in the turbulent events, but authorities claimed he was holding a Molotov cocktail. His presence at the riots alone earned him a 2-year jail sentence. In the wake of that conviction, Waylett hasn't been able to break back into the acting realm. Number 8, Kay Panabaker.
3 cheers for Jamie Bartlett. She didn't lie or slander us. She merely saw through our masks. We are geeks and jerks and jocks and all those things Jamie wrote about.
Early on in Panabaker's career, her roles on shows like Phil of the Future and in Disney Channel original movies like Read It and Weep made her a household name. It was also a great sign that the actress could land roles in theatrical films like Fame.
I would give anything in order to stand up in front of class and sing a song and be completely in tune. Or whiz through a monologue and have everybody laughing.
But Panabaker's star abruptly stopped rising after lending her voice to Beverly Hills Chihuahua 3, Viva la Fiesta.
Hi, I'm Rosa. Nice to meet you.
After that movie's release, she retired from the acting industry. Her last project may have actually inspired Panabaker's new direction. She eventually studied zoology and fittingly found work in a Disney park as an animal keeper. While Panabaker tweeted that she, quote, lost her love for acting, she seemed perfectly happy with her current career.
I started going to college when I was 13. And then I graduated from UCLA when I was 17.
Yeah, just for funsies.
You know.
You thought, why not? Let's try this college
I had
thing.
nothing better to do with my time.
Number 7, Danny Lloyd.
Tony, why don't you want to go to a hotel? I don't know. You do too know. Now come on, tell me. Don't want to.
The production crew behind The Shining brought in thousands of young actors in the hopes of finding the perfect Danny Torrance. In the end, Daniel Lloyd won the coveted part. As icing on the cake, a crew member hinted that the actor would get to take the famous tricycle home. But he never got that bike or another major break. After The Shining, the young Lloyd was only able to land a role in a TV movie called Will G. Gordon Liddy.
You're not the only one they'll fear. From now on, they'll fear me too.
The lack of success led him to retire from Hollywood at 10. He went on to have a fruitful career as a biology professor. However, Lloyd briefly returned to acting to make a cameo in the Shining sequel film, Dr. Sleep.
Oh, watch this kid, number 19. That kid is a natural. He hits the ball every time. like he can read the pitcher's mind.
Number 6, Lisa Jacob.
I just want to apologize for being such a pain today.
Oh, dear, it's all right.
No, I'm really sorry. It's just I'm still kind of messed up.
From the outside, Jacob looked like she was headed to the top of Hollywood. After all, she had earned roles in beloved films like Independence Day and Mrs. Doubtfire. But the actress was having a hard time behind the scenes. According to Jacob herself, she struggled with anxiety issues and more while pursuing acting.
I have dealt with depression and I have anxiety, and the fact that he was that open, that honest, that willing to talk to me about it was something that was really special.
The actress eventually made the choice to abruptly step away from the industry in 2000. Thankfully, Jacob was able to find peace of mind away from Hollywood. She also set up a website to help others find ways to preserve their mental health. While it's unlikely Jacob will return to Hollywood, it's a safe bet that she'll continue trying to reach people who need support.
So what actually happens in this?
It's just a movie.
Right, well, I just heard they had some other things.
Number 5, Mara Wilson.
You can't go now.
You have to.
We're right in the middle of Charlotte's Web. Who's gonna finish it?
Wilson's cinematic debut in Mrs. Doubtfire made it clear that she had plenty of talent. She followed that impressive beginning with roles in Miracle on 34th Street and Matilda. However, Wilson faced both private and public obstacles after starring in those films.
What is this trash you're reading?
It's not trash, Daddy. It's lovely. It's called Moby Dick by Herman Melville.
Shortly before the release of Matilda, her mother tragically passed away. Wilson was also infamously called a, quote, spoiled brat at 13 by a reporter when she said she didn't want to spend her birthday at work. These incidents and more pushed Wilson away from the acting world in the year 2000. After nearly 12 years away, she started appearing in web series, making small cameos and doing voiceover work. She's also written extensively about her experiences as a child actor.
They dedicated the movie to my mother, and I'm so glad that they did that because my mother worked so hard and she loved that movie so much. And she loved Matilda so much.
Number 4, Angus T. Jones.
I don't know, Jake. Maybe I'm just stupid.
Or maybe you just don't apply yourself.
It's no secret that 2.5 Men had a lot going on behind the scenes. While Charlie Sheen grabbed most of the headlines, the young Angus T. Jones was also having a difficult time with the show. In 2012, he released a video online that condemned the series and begged people not to watch.
If you watch 2.5 Men, please stop watching 2.5 Men. I'm on 2.5 Men. I don't want to be on it. Please stop watching it.
Jones reportedly turned against the show because he was struggling to balance his religious beliefs with the mature plot lines that were written for his character. Eventually, he was able to step away from 2.5 Men and didn't return until the series finale. Beyond appearing in Horace and Pete in 2016, Jones has avoided acting. He has instead focused on working in entertainment management.
Oh, you have kids?
Well, they're hers. She's a dancer.
Let me guess. A pole dancer?
No, she's Japanese.
Number 3, Amanda Bynes. At one point, Bynes was the reigning queen of Nickelodeon content. After cutting her teeth and all that, she hosted her own sketch program, The Amanda Show, for 3 years. She also nabbed leading roles in series like What I Like About You and was cast in films like Hairspray.
So you two better brace yourselves for a whole lot of ugly coming at you from a never-ending parade of stupid.
So you met my mom.
However, Bynes' career came to a complete halt after her appearance in Easy A. A combination of her displeasure with the film and struggles with both mental health and addictive behavior led to her decision to stop acting completely. After her retirement, Bynes continued to have issues with sobriety, ran into legal trouble, and even was placed in a conservatorship. Fortunately, she was able to prove that she no longer needed one by 2022.
We need to pray for her.
Amen.
But we also need to get her the hell out of here.
Amen.
Number 2, Jake Lloyd.
How do you know so much? I listen to all the traders and star pilots who come through here. I'm a pilot, you know, and someday I'm gonna fly away from this place.
While the Star Wars franchise can be a wonderful place, it hasn't always been excellent for the actors involved. Unfortunately, Jake Lloyd experienced this firsthand. He was notably cast as the young Anakin Skywalker in 1999's Star Wars Episode I: The Phantom Menace. Although the movie was criticized for several reasons, Lloyd had to endure a lot of harassment for his role in it.
Once we get inside, you find a safe place to hide and stay there.
Sure.
Stay there.
The constant criticism led to his choice to quit the industry in 2001. Years after he left the industry, medical professionals determined that he had paranoid schizophrenia. In the wake of the diagnosis, Lloyd's family was there to support him.
So I get some pretty crazy questions, and I get a lot of people asking me a lot of random stuff.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Peter Ostrom. Even if you don't recognize the name right away, the chances are high you saw Peter Ostrom star in 1971's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I'm going to lie! Hey, Grandpa, I can't get down!
His role in that film encouraged executives to offer him 3 more movie roles. However, Ostrom chose not to accept that deal. After auditioning on his own without much success, he decided to change his focus. Ostrom's positive experiences with his family's horses fueled his desire to become a veterinarian.
I was in the right place at the right time. Enjoyed the experience very much, but right after the film, I started getting involved with horses.
He achieved that goal in 1984 when he graduated from Cornell University of Veterinary Medicine. In 2022, he was working as a vet in New York. While Ostrom hasn't forgotten Charlie completely, it doesn't sound like he'll be appearing in any future reboots of the property.
Everybody could be so lucky to have an experience like this and then to go in a completely, different direction.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.